Well, good day to you. I hope you're all keeping well and safe and it's a bit miserable out there today. So a little update. Right, okay, so what have I been up to for the last year? Being ill. Yeah, sufferer, chronic pain. Yeah, and fibromyalgia. So yeah, so I was trying to maintain a lifestyle. It just wasn't happening. It wasn't happening. Was that an orb or was that a thing? I thought I saw something flying over. Let me know what you think. Yeah. And so yeah, where was I? Illness. So I was really ill, and the last, I would say, since 2015, it has been a massive challenges I've gone through. Well, I think before that, to be honest. But I would say the big massive changes, like everything was taken away from me. I had no financial stability, nothing, and I've had to sort of rebuild myself up. I went back to work too early because of the anxiety, of like, oh my God, I need to get money, da 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 da. And I was balancing it, but I wasn't happy because I wasn't able to produce more videos, do some readings, the things that I love to do on the side note. So it was like, I wouldn't say soul destroying, because I did love the job that I was in. I loved helping people, but I just wasn't happy in myself, and I just felt, and then I moved. So we moved to a different, to make it smaller so it's easier to maintain. But I was still faced with the challenges of work. I was still facing the fact that I would go to work, come home, and I couldn't do nothing. My family seeing me deteriorate really badly. My friends, I was losing contact with a lot of my friends. Because I just didn't have the energy to do it. It was just more about work. I was missing creating the videos and stuff like that, but I just didn't have that stability or anything to be able to do that. So I had a real bad relapse, and I became really seriously ill that I didn't want to be here on this earth plane, if I was honest. And that was last year in, I think it was November time, October, November. I just didn't feel I could belong anywhere, and it was really bad. So I went back to the doctors, and that's when they realized that my vitamin D, which is ironic really, because fibromyalgia, you do suffer from vitamin D, and because I was hiding myself away and I was working nights, I wasn't getting out and getting sun. I wasn't, so I wasn't interacting with anyone. I know we had the I can't see the thing, but I know we had all this, but that wasn't my issue. If I was all honest, that was affecting me that year. It was more my illness and how to maintain a normal lifestyle that I can, because what normal people would do, and I'm a 48-year-old woman, and I couldn't do half the things, like take the dog out for a walk, stand and wash the dishes, and it was silly things like that. And you think, why is this connected to the spiritual thing? Well, it is, because if you can't connect to yourself and you can't balance yourself, then it was really hard to maintain anything else, wasn't it? And what I was passionate about, and what I love to do. So yeah, the vitamin D, as soon as I started taking it, I think within a couple of weeks, I could feel the old Kerry coming back, and it's like, oh, here I am, I'm back. And I done a lot of processing, and I thought, you know what, I can't continue with this work, the line of work that I was doing. I'm not happy. And I had a solution. I had savings that could keep me going for a year, So I was like, so I phoned the bank and said, can I get hold of my money? And they're like, yeah, we can have it in your bank next week. Well, that was it. That's what made my final, do you know what? So I told my partner, I'm leaving my job. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm quitting, but, start a new year, fresh start. And that's what I did. So I've handed my notice in, and I can't say I've looked back. It's February now, and I don't live with regret. And it was the best decision for me. I find my health, my sleeping, everything. January was kind of my focus for sleeping. February was like reaching out to others, working on the phone lines. So that's what I've been doing briefly, not doing loads, but just like briefly, and maintaining an exercise, you know, like getting out with the Storm, taking him out. I lucky enough, my son-in-law helps me with Storm as well, so he takes him out twice a week, so he gets a good blast, you know. So I'm not nowhere where I want to be, but I'm more further than I was last year, if you get what I mean. So yeah, so I missed creating videos. I missed doing like Instagram, like, you know, Instagram posts, and I put now and again posts out and stuff, but I just didn't want to fully commit to it. And I'm pretty much the same now. You know, I'm just gonna do the odd videos, the odd posts for the moment, and build myself up. So in between that, I've been reading books, doing a lot of self-care, finding things that helps me when I have my relapses. So I've become more acceptant to what's happening around me, which has helped tremendously with the stress. I've been journaling. I've been bullet journaling, which although I used to journal before, and I used to do a lot of spirit, you know, because when I, you know, like when I've done courses and stuff, to tarot courses and workshops and stuff like that, I always used to journal it. But this time I've been a bit more creative with it, and yeah, I've quite enjoyed the process. I got to say. Last week was my first time of putting my video out of like the reading, like you know, me doing a reading, and I haven't done that for a while. So, you know, I'm hoping to create more videos for you guys, maybe a bit more on a personal level as well. I didn't know what I was going to say. I've done this recap about 3 times now. And yeah, I will show you my journals. I might put it learn with me or something, you know, because, you know, I'm watching these amazing guys on YouTube and how they're very creative. Don't get me wrong, it is very time consuming. But I think it's worth it. If you love doing things like that, I think it's worth it. And I would class it as my a new hobby of mine. I found out something that I do enjoy in the meantime. And when you're like when you've suffered, you know, like with like the chronic pain and fibromyalgia and all that lot, you do crave your old life. Because I was so active, I used to go to the gym. I mean, I wasn't like a size 6 or anything, but I used to go to the gym. I was like really active with my friends. I was out I was always outgoing. I was always doing something. You would never keep me in. Now I quite like my own company at times, but I also know from last year that I missed so much of my friendships and that, because I isolated myself so badly. You know, because I just was so down on myself. So I know like this year is going to be about rebuilding my relationships up and that and friendships, and hopefully I've been trying to connect with like-minded people on here, you know, to build friends and stuff like that. So yeah, that's where I'm at this time. I am not promising you that you're going to have loads of videos and stuff like that. I don't know what's going to happen, because every day is different for me, you know, and most people, you know, with chronic pain or who suffer in depression and that will understand that, you know, it's not set in stone. But what I am promising is I'm not going to give up on it. So if you're, you know, I'm hoping that it'll inspire somebody, maybe realize that we're human, you know, and, you know, we all go through those challenges. I don't want to be like telling you, you know, oh, you know, ask the angels and stuff like that, and then not be proactive in doing stuff for yourself. I don't want that, and I don't want you thinking that I've got it easy, because when I'm telling you, when I'm sort of giving that advice, or, you know, what the cards are saying or what have you, oh, it's right for you to say that, isn't it? But you're not living it. Well, I have, you know, so I have met those challenges as well. And I think that's what I want to, I'm not going to share every detail of my life, but I think I'm just going to share bits and scenarios of my life that, you know, that I think is important to share. Anyway, I hope you liked the read. I know my algorithm, is what they call it, is really low because I haven't been forming. So I'm hoping this, you know, once I start building the content up, then I'll, you know, I have no idea what I'm doing yet. I'm just, you're going to have some random. This is not just going to be a tarot, this is my journey as a tarot reader, as a spiritualist, as a human being, you know, going through the emotions. So this is not just, you know, and hopefully we can build, you know, build each other up in the process, you know, when we're all, because we all go, you know, everybody's got their own things they're trying to deal with or build up to, or, you know, and so I'm hoping this channel will give some inspiration somewhere along the lines, or at least relieve you of like the pressures of like, oh, I'm not the only one, you know, I'm not the only one that struggles, you know. So on that note, I will be showing my journal, so to watch for the video next time. So where I'm at, I'm not going to go into it deep, but I'm going to go like briefly what I've been up to, and yeah, we'll just see how it goes, isn't it? So yeah, lots of love, take care, stay safe, have a great weekend, and I will speak to you soon. Lots of love. Mwah. Loves ya.